Hello lovely friends, and welcome to In the Wild Wellness. I'm so happy that you're here. This practice today is a 20-minute flow for your hips and your chest a little bit as well. If you've got any blocks or anything to use as a block, then have them close by, and yeah, once you're ready, let's get going. Okay, just come and find a seated position on your mat. You can sit yourself on a block just to raise your hips a little bit higher if you need to. And then just have a little rock from either side on your sit bones. Maybe take a few shoulder rolls, just releasing any tension you're holding in the shoulders or the neck. And then just take a moment to close your eyes. Just resting the hands where it feels most natural. And just allow the natural rhythm of your breath to rise and fall through your body. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose if you can. Just allowing anything to fall away that no longer needs to be there. Taking a few moments to find that peace and that stillness that resides within. That a lot of the time gets clouded over, that gets buried under when we go through life, when we get super busy, when the external seems to take over. So I offer you a moment now to bring your awareness to your breath. Allowing the gentle cadence to bring you into stillness, to bring you into yourself, and to bring you into peace. As you sink deeper and deeper into your safe space, your inner knowing, just draw the palms to heart center. Acknowledging the start of our practice by bowing your head down and firstly thanking yourself for showing up to honor your mind, your body, your soul, and to create some movement to allow for a little more space, a little more freedom. Nice. From here, release the hands onto the knees, palms facing down, and then just draw the chin down towards the chest. Keep the shoulders drawing backwards and down the spine. Just feeling a gentle stretch through the back of the neck, maybe through to the top of the head. And then start to roll the left ear round to the left shoulder. Drawing that right shoulder away from you. Nice, and we're going to bring the fingertips of the right hand to the right shoulder. And then just take a big shoulder roll, lifting the elbow up to the sky. And then taking a circle down the back of the body. Nice, just almost pulling, guiding that shoulder away from you. You can literally slide the fingers on top of it if that feels good. Lovely. From here, bring the right fingertips to the floor and then start to walk them out, coming to find a side stretch. Reach the left hand overhead. Good. You can soften that underneath elbow just to release any tension from the shoulder. Maybe have a little shake of the head. As we take an inhale now, we're going to cactus open that top arm. See if you can spiral the middle of the chest up to the sky a little bit. Drawing that left arm, that left hand back as you peel the face all the way up. Nice. Next exhale, reaches the hand over, come to find that side stretch again. Maybe a little bit more this time. Let's take one more of those. Inhale to cactus open, spiral the heart, the chest, through and up. Your next exhale brings you to reach over again, find the side stretch. Nice, start to curl yourself over that right leg. Find a little momentary reach forward with the hand. Squaring off the left side of the body down to the floor. And then start to swim the arms through to center. Find both knees with the hands. Start to curl your way back on the sit bones. Chin draws to the chest, pulling away from the knees. Nice. As you inhale now, rocking forward, send the chest forward. Shoulders drop down the spine. Open the face. Good. Exhale, undulates you back, belly button to spine. Curl your way through. And one more inhale brings you forward. Open the chest. Open the collarbone. Lovely. Exhale brings you back through to center. Nice. Draw the chin down to the chest. Gentle stretch through the back of the neck. And then start to roll the head around to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Lovely. Left fingertips come to the top of the left arm, the shoulder, and then take a big shoulder roll circus. Elbow comes forward first, up to the sky, and then all the way around to the back as far as you can. And then start to draw that shoulder, that arm away from you. Lovely. From here, fingertips come to find the floor and then start to walk the hand out. Reach the right hand overhead. Find that lovely side stretch. Good. Soften that underneath shoulder, the underneath elbow. Can you keep both sit bones grounded here? Then when you're ready, take an inhale, cactus open that top arm. Good. Imagine trying to shrug or hide, curl that right shoulder almost underneath and behind you as you press up through the left hand to spiral the chest. Good. Next exhale, reaches the hand over, find the side stretch. Maybe it goes a little bit more this time. Lovely. Inhale to cactus open. Rising up, find some more space. And then exhale, reaches you over to side stretch. Ooh, really reaching those fingers. Lovely. Start to curl over that left leg this time. Again, taking a moment to hover, reaching the right hand forward. Square that right side of the body down to the floor as much as you can. And then start to come back through center. We're bringing the hands all the way back up to the body now. Slide them past the thighs and bring the fingertips behind you. Thumbs facing towards you, fingertips facing away. Good. Take an inhale now to roll the shoulders back. Imagine drawing the elbows towards one another to lift the chest. Good. Option here to almost raise onto the knees. See if you can lift the hips up. This is just an option if you want to start to open the hips already, entirely up to you. You can knock the head back as well. And then exhale, bringing the sit bones down. We're going to release both the feet out to the side, knees bent, heels come to the floor. And then just have a little rock on either sit bone. Bring the hands out in front. Almost walking both of the sit bones backwards on your mat. As you do this, see if this allows you to straighten your legs any amount and just sway your body down in the middle. Nice, just let your arms rest where it feels natural. And then just keep taking a little bit of movement here. Maybe that's a sway from side to side, just allowing your head to follow at the end. Maybe that's coming to the fingertips and taking an inhale to rise a little bit, wave up, and then exhale to fold over. Whatever you need, whatever your body's calling for. Lovely, then we're going to start to walk the hands back in towards the body. We're going to leave the left leg out long to the side, and then we're going to hug the right leg in, almost bringing the sole of the foot to the inner hip on this side. Right knee falls away to the side, left toes face up. Take an inhale to reach the right hand up. And then as we exhale, we're going to slide on the inside of that left leg. Good, coming into another glorious side stretch here. Just allow that right leg, that right sit bone to be super, super heavy. And then imagine someone was pulling those top fingers away from you. Good, we're going to take a little circle with the arm. So as you exhale, just allow the top arm to pass the face. Inhale, sweeps it back up to side stretch. Good, exhale to let it pass. You can bow your nose as well if that feels nice. Inhale to reach it up and over. Whew, nice. Good, exhale to let it pass. And then inhale to reach it up and over. Good, lovely. From here, start to come back up to center. We're going to bring the right hand by the side of us, and then we're going to hug the left leg, so the extended leg, just behind us. So we're in a little bit of like a, not sure what this is, funny position. Right hand comes to the side, and then take a reach over with the left hand this time. You can come onto the right elbow or forearm if you've got a little bit more space. Good, start to bring yourself back up, coming onto the right hand. Left hand comes to point to one side of the mat, just ahead of the leg. Lovely, then we're going to press into the right hand, start to rise up onto the knees. Any way that this feels good for you, you can have a little play around with the legs, just starting to open the hips a few ways. Good, left hand reaches over the head as you do this. Good, and as you take a breath out, lower the sit bones back down, lower the arms. Nice, inhale, press your way up. Squeeze the glutes to send the hips forward and up. And then exhale, lower and soften. Beautiful, last one. Big inhale to reach up. And then exhale to lower and soften over. Good, we're going to start to twist ourselves over that right leg, flexing the right foot, and then just lower the body down over, almost like a half pigeon pose. Back leg is still bent. Start to feel it into that right hip, that right hamstring a little bit as well. And then when you're ready, pressing yourself back up. Just bring the fingertips behind you. We're going to rock back on the sit bones. Just allow both soles of the feet to come to ground. And then we're just going to knock one knee in at a time. So right knee comes to knock in, the same position we were in, and then come back to the soles of the feet, and then knock the other leg in. Good, see if you can keep your body relatively upright in this. So we're having a little play around with our mobility, our hip mobility. You can almost push the opposite shoulder forward to find a bit of a twist as well. Lovely, then we're going to come back round to center. Right leg extends out long this time. Left leg comes in to find that Janushasana position. Good, knee falls away to the side. Take a big sweep up to reach the left hand up. And then exhale, reaches you, slides you inside that leg. Good, see if you can keep the body like sandwiched between two walls, almost. Both sit bones grounded, let's take those circles. Exhale, arm brushes past the face. And then take an inhale to reach it up and over, side stretch. Lovely. Nice, just enjoy this little movement here. When you've taken 3 or 4, however many you did on the other side, coming back to that side stretch, reaching the hand up and over. Again, imagine someone's pulling on those fingers at the same time as pressing, grounding that left leg down. Nice, start to bring yourself back up, left hand plants this time. And then we're curling the heel back around towards our glutes, finding that lovely leg position that we don't know the name of. Lovely, reach the right hand up to the sky, and then we're going to side stretch over. Coming to the forearm or the elbow on the underneath arm if you want. Nice, see if you can press away from the floor through the arm, lifting the underside of the body up. Big reach up and over. Nice, then press your way back up, arm lowers down. Have a little look at the arm. Good, as you inhale now, we're pressing into the underneath hand, lifting the hips up. Again, however feels good for you. You can sway more forward into that right leg if that feels nice. Wherever you are, squeeze the glutes, reach the right hand over. And then we use an exhale to lower down, hand comes down with the gaze. Nice, inhale to reach it up. Oh, a little hang around there where it feels good. And then exhale to lower. Lovely, last one. Big inhale to reach you up. Big side stretch at the same time. And then exhale to come to lower. Nice, we're going to start to turn the body over that left leg, flexing the left foot, and then just start to lower, folding over. Find a nice, gentle stretch on the outside of the left glute down the leg. Lovely, pressing into the hands, start to bring the body back up. Right hand comes behind you, then soles of the feet come down, and then just knocking the knees in again, finding that mobility in the hip joint, trying not to move the feet as much as you can. Just try and keep the feet where they are. We're just rocking the knees either side, coming onto the edges, outer edges and inner edges of the feet. Oh yeah. Lovely, my friends, and we're going to come round to one side, come to find a tabletop pose. Lovely, tuck the toes under and then just have a shift forwards and backwards. So sending the sit bones back to the heels, keep the toes tucked so we're getting a little bit of a foot stretch as well. Nice, then walk the hands back towards the knees. Option to keep the toes tucked or release the tops of the feet onto the floor, entirely up to you. Take a big reach of the arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, draw the arms round the back. We're going to interlace the fingers behind us. Nice, take an inhale now. Shoulder blades kiss together, drawing the hands down towards the floor. Good, lifting the chest up as you inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to undulate over the legs. Just allow your hands to lift and fall over as much as they can. You can bring your forehead all the way down, or you can just hover it off, whatever feels nice. Maybe have a little sway with the hips from side to side as well, off the heels. Oh yeah. Good, and then let your hands bring you back up. Ooh, flush them open at the bottom, and then we're going to walk the hands forward Even further forward than a tabletop pose. Knees stay underneath the hips. And then as you exhale, start to soften your way down to puppy pose. Lovely, so chest is making its way, gurning its way towards the floor. So is the belly. Just allow the sit bones to stay super, super high. You can come onto the fingertips here, making little tents with the hands, if that feels nicer. Or you can come right the way down to the forearms. Good, use your exhales to allow a little more sink, a little more settle. Lovely, then ground those elbows, those forearms. Start to shift your body forward, lowering the hips down to find a momentary Sphinx pose. Good, press into the elbows, the hands to open up the collarbone. And then we're going to take the elbows either side to lower ourselves down. Oh dear. Nice, fingertips come nice and wide off the mat, and then we're going to bring the feet wide as well. Option here to bend at the knees, almost drawing the heels towards the glutes. This is entirely up to you, you don't have to do this, we can get into the hips as well. Take an inhale now, you're going to lift up to rise almost like a cobra. And then exhale, fold it all down. Forehead comes down last. Nice, inhale, shoulder blades kiss together, raising the body up. And then exhale to fold. Nice, this time hands come under the shoulders. You can keep the feet where they are if you want. Take an inhale to rise it up, almost coming to an up dog position, raising the thighs off. And then as you exhale, we're going to send the hips back to the heels, find a child's pose. Good, knees nice and wide. Have a little rock from side to side. And then start to curl your way through to find tabletop pose. Knees come underneath, you tuck the toes underneath. And then when you're ready, start to send the sit bones high to find downward facing dog. Ooh, have a nice little pedal out. Oh yeah. Whatever you fancy, whatever you need. Good, then we're going to soften the knees, look to the hands. You're going to step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. And then drop the left knee, finding a lizard pose. Good, grab your blocks if you need them for a little bit of support. And then just have a little shift, a little rock here. You can walk the foot out a little bit more, maybe bring the toes on an angle. Lovely, then ground that right sole of the foot, just walking it in a tad. And then we're going to rise ourselves up, finding a little version of low lunge, but with the foot a little bit wider. Good, when you're ready and stable, just send the hips a little bit forward and down. Nice, from here we're going to bring the right hand down to, can be a block at the side of you or the floor. Just see how open you feel. Left hand is going to come behind the head. Nice, as you take an inhale here now, you're going to tilt the head back into the hands. See if you can open up that left side of the body. Good, pretty intense stretch through the hip flexor, through the hip. We're not here for very long. Good, from here you're going to reach the left hand past the head to find a really deep side stretch. Nice, and then start to sweep that left hand forward. Good, this is going to start to rotate you round to the left side of the mat. Underneath leg comes round, so the left knee is facing forward. Right toes come to face me, and then straighten that right leg. Good, we're grounding through the left hand. Squeeze the glutes to send the hips forward. Option to have a block under that left hand, and then reaching the right hand up and over. Nice, take an inhale now. We're going to cactus open that top arm, same as before. Good, again, see if you can spiral that middle of your chest part up to the sky. Keep squeezing the glutes as well. Good, and then exhale to reach the arm over. See if you can side stretch a little bit more. Lovely, that right arm is going to come past the face now, finding the floor in front of you. Hands come underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to tuck that left toe underneath. Keeping the right toes facing forward, just have a little shift forwards and backwards. So using the hands to shift the hips back onto that heel. Lovely, next shift back, we're going to stay there. So you can either keep the arms reaching out in front and start to lower the body down, or you can bring them right in front of you for a little bit more support, maybe supporting the head. Lovely, if the right toes feel really awkward facing that way, you can bring them to face up to the sky so the heel is grounded. Have a little play around with how that feels. Lovely, my friends, from wherever you are, bring the hands to ground, walk them back underneath you, bringing yourself back up onto the left knee, and then start to walk yourself around to the top of the mat, rotating the legs round as you do. Ooh. Good, plant both hands, and then you're going to raise the back knee off. Have a shift forwards and backwards on the back toes. Good, we're going to take a big step now on the outside of the left hand at the top of the mat. Take as many little taps as you need. Good, and then start to lower the sit bones down to find your yogi squat malasana. Good, then again, option to have a little wiggle. Feels super nice to move in this position. Oh yeah. Good, and we're going to bring the right hand to ground, head or off your mat. Arm comes to the inside of the leg, so you can press the arm out into the leg. And then we're going to bring the left hand either onto the chest, elbow comes up to the sky. You can bring it to the back of the head if you're feeling a little bit open. Just allow the head to tilt back. Or you can reach the left hand up to the sky. Entirely up to you. Find what feels good. Lovely, my friends. Start to reach the hands over, find a momentary curl of the spine before coming to the other side. So left hand plants ahead and off. And then again, right hand comes to the chest to open. Maybe behind the head, or maybe it reaches up. Keep favoring the outer edges of the feet in this pose, so we're not rolling in. Good, one more inhale. And exhale to reach both hands forward. Good, start to walk the feet underneath the hips now, sending the tailbone up to the sky. Find a forward fold. Whew. And keep the knees nice and soft. Have a little rock where you need to. And then bend the knees even more. Start to roll yourself up to stand. Oh yeah. Good, big shoulder roll at the top, palms come to touch. Find a little moment of stillness. Again, reconnecting with your inner journey, your inner peace. When you're ready, take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold your way over the legs, find a deep forward fold. Good, inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, and then we're going to step the right leg back long on the mat, drop the right knee. Nice, and then just do a little heel toe of the left foot out. Come and find lizard pose on this side. Nice, little wiggle, a little play, grab your blocks if you need them. Good, then the left foot comes to ground. Just walk it in a little bit, and then when you're ready, take a rise up to find our lizard low lunge variation. Good, sending the hips forward and down again before bringing the left hand to your block or to the floor. Good, right hand is going to come to the back of the head. Nice, and then just take a tilt back of the head into the hands. See if you can really stretch open the whole of the right side. Ooh, super intense this side. Oh, keep breathing, wowzers. And then we're going to reach that right hand overhead behind us, finding a full side stretch. Here we go, big sweep forward of the right hand, starts to rotate you around to the right side of the mat. Move the underneath leg with you, and then find that modified side plank. Again, block can come underneath the right hand, reaching the left hand overhead. Good, squeeze the glutes to send the hips forward, then take an inhale, cactus open that top arm. Can you spiral the middle of the chest up? Ooh, big breaths into the chest, the ribs, the lungs. Lovely, exhale, reaches that left hand back overhead. Can you side stretch even more this time? Keep pressing away from the floor. Lovely, left hand arm passes the face. Start to walk the hands out in front of you. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Good, and then tuck the back toe underneath and just have a little rock forwards and backwards again. Left foot is grounded, toes are facing the long edge of the mat. Ooh. Good, maybe notice the difference between either side. This side's super tight for me. And then when you're rocking back, we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So either come down to the forearms, you can stay on the hands, or maybe reach the hands forward, entirely up to you. Lovely, if the foot feels really funny there, remember you can bring the toes to face up to the sky. Lovely, then walking the hands back underneath you, just allow that to come on, to bring you on top of that right knee. And then we're going to start to walk ourselves round to the top of the mat again, to the inside of the left foot. Good, press the hands into the floor and then raising the back knee off, have that shift. Take that shift forwards and backwards. Nice, this time we're going to press away from the floor, take a big step back to a plank pose. Good, drop the knees and then we're going to send the sit bones back towards the heels. Good, start to curl the body up onto the heels. Take an inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, you're going to open out to one side, doesn't matter which one. One arm reaching back behind you, one arm reaching forward to the top of the mat. Good, maybe you take your gaze with you. And then start to lower the hands down. Front hand comes to the outside of the leg. Other hand comes behind you to find a twist. Lovely, take an inhale, reach the arms back up, come to center. And then exhale, we're opening out to the other side. Woo. Good, keep reaching one hand forward and then reaching to open the other hand back. When you're ready, lowering down to find that twist, assisted with the leg and the floor. Ooh. Lovely, my friends, come back round to center and then come to find a seated position on your mat. Whichever one feels good to you. Nice, take an inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, just drop the arms. Exhale, big exhale out the mouth. Good, 2 more. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, let it all go. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, let it go into the floor. Good, draw your palms to heart center. Come back to reconnect with your natural breath. Finding your peace, your stillness. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. And I can't wait to see you again back at In the Wild Wellness. From my heart to yours, namaste.